Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Are you sure you are prepared to watch this video? My house is straight up chaos. If you're new here, hello, my name is Callie Day, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some motivation, and you're probably like way more on top of it than me and already have your Christmas decorations down and all your stuff put back up, and your house is in order. Well, not me. So this is me getting it in order, and as I'm editing this, I'm actually sitting here looking at, I have 3 Christmas presents I still need to give out, and the stuff that I put in my Christmas totes to bring back out as my normal decor is still just piled up on my bar. But life happens. I'm busy. Obviously, I've got 2 young kids, a husband, and then lots of other family that we spend time with. So, priorities. That's all I can say. Okay, as far as putting up these ornaments and stuff, I just had a tote that had a lot of ornaments that I didn't even use this year, some random ribbon, and this year I really wanted to get rid of anything that I did not use. So anything that was in my Christmas tote that did not get used this year means that most likely it's not my favorite. I'm not going to use it again. So it left. And even things that I did use, there was a few things that I had out this year that I was like, why did I ever buy that? But okay, if this is a space, so I'll use it. But no, I'm on a journey, okay? I really am. I'm trying to simplify things, have, what we need without extra things take up my extra time, and I would rather spend my time with my kids and doing fun things and not picking up and cleaning up whenever it's just really not necessary. So on that note, there's also going to be some decluttering type motivation in this video, and I tried my best to just do it as I was putting up Christmas stuff, because there's some things that I got for Christmas and I didn't really need that plus what I already had. So I would get rid of my old, replace it with new, and that was my philosophy. Here's me doing my squats with my new KitchenAid. Tyler totally surprised me and got me a KitchenAid, and I think I share more about that with you in a little bit. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, can y'all please tell me, whenever you have a real tree, this is the first year that mine has shed so bad. I'm talking, whenever you would touch the branch, they would just all fall off. And we kept it watered. So, I don't know if it just wasn't absorbing the water, but we never ever let it run dry. I don't understand. I will say, we bought it at the good old Walmart. I meant to say Wally World. Anyway, Walmart. Because we wanted it before Thanksgiving, and nowhere else had them. We called the local places that we normally get from, and then we actually tried to find, it said that there was this new local place nearby to us. So we get in their car and we drive there, and it's a graveyard, and I'm like, what? Google, you failed me. And so I called the number again. I tried calling before we went and no one answered. But it was a voicemail to the Christmas tree place. And so I tried calling again, and this man answered, and I was like, hey, are you the Christmas tree people? He was like, oh yeah, but we don't set up for 2 more weeks. And I was like, oh, okay. Google said this, so whatever. Don't use the internet. Just, if you can't get a person on the phone, it's probably best not to go.
Let's get diesel fuel in.
Hmm?
Some kind of oil in it.
Why is there a banana? Yeah, you pick up all the little doodads. And this
Banana
song.
and 2 candy canes. Easy yogurt. Hair bow.
Okay. Why are my lights so yellow in here? I wonder if it's the... I wonder if that helps. Okay, that's a little bit better. Thought I would show y'all my KitchenAid. I'm so excited. Tyler surprised me with this. He knew I wanted one. And he chose the color all by himself. Jody's playing with our kitten, so she is.
And it's a boy.
It is a boy.
And it's
Excuse me, make sure the cat's not under me. I don't want this to drop on your toes. Because that would not be fun. Alright, bye-bye box. Woo! Straight up worked up a sweat. I'm definitely going to have to figure out how to use this thing. So he got the color beetroot. Yes, beetroot. And I think that it's like matte. It's the 5-quart KitchenAid tilt head stand mixer. That's what it's called. And I have no clue what like parts came with it. But I am definitely excited to get this thing out and like figure out how to use it. And I had no clue he was getting this for me. I feel like it's picking up red on camera, but it's not red. Alright, y'all are gonna have to tell me how to use this thing. Ooh! It's heavy. So it came with a, what is this called? Where's the attachment thing? Okay, it doesn't tell me what they are. Maybe the manual does. I don't know what I've been told. I have no clue what this is. Oh, okay, it does tell me. This is a flex edge beater. Cool deal.
This is the cat.
That is the cat. Let's not put him anywhere in the kitchen, okay?
Okay, I want to get him.
Yeah, go take him to the living room and play with him for a few minutes. This is just the whipper. I guess it's like a bowl scraper. Where else? So it come with 2 bowls. What does this one do? So it's just a smaller one?
The cat probably went off.
Didn't know that, but that's really cool.
Okay, yes he did.
Awesome. Oh. Look at this thing. Y'all tell me what this is for. Oh, add in stuff slowly maybe? Cool deal, KitchenAid. Alright, let me see if I can actually show you the color. And it's going to look good whenever I actually get done with our cabinets, which we're working on this, okay? We really are. We got to get this little bonder thing and paint them and hope that it works. Okay. Anyway, it's going to look really good. I love burgundy, army green, and like the mauvey pink colors. So hopefully soon I will be able to get this together. Ha! Look at me go. I thought that I was going to get so much done. I was bringing in alt. Please, Callie, just talk right. I was bringing in all of my bedding, all the pillows, Christmas clothing. I also just go ahead and like store up with the Christmas stuff because I don't wear them throughout all the year. And then it also doubles as like bubble wrap kind of around the breakable things. So I gathered all of that up on the island, and I'm gonna be honest, it sat here for like maybe 3 days. I'm not even exaggerating. It stayed there because see, here's the next time that I was doing it, I guess the next day. And maybe this was the day. See, Tyler's parents were actually sick on Christmas, which was really, really weird for us because we're used to going there. And then we didn't get to celebrate with him until like on after Christmas. So this was after we had been there and celebrated with them. And so maybe I just stopped trying to pack up everything because we were getting busy. And it was Tyler, whoa, dude. Sorry, I just like straight up seen up his nostrils. But anyway, okay. Long story short, we celebrated. We had another get together. And then now here we are again, still trying to pick up. But it took me a while this time. But I was having a hard time after Christmas, man. I think it was because, not hard time as in like, really, really hard time. I mean, as in just, I couldn't win for losing with the house. It was whipping me every chance it got. Like I would come in and I was trying to do all the regular things. Like, because even throughout your house being destroyed, you still have to cook and then you have to clean that up. And then you still have to do laundry because obviously you're still wearing clothes. And then towels. And then putting up the laundry in this mess. And then it was just chaos. Like straight up. That's the best word to use. Look at my warped pans. I was holding out. I was really hoping that I had got a pan set for Christmas, which I was very excited to get. And these are actually the ones from Sam's Club. I think are they the Members Mark brand? I think they are. I keep saying really a lot. Anyway, they are the Members Mark brand ceramic cookware, and they have them in all different kind of colors. They kind of look like those Caraway ones, but who in their right mind? Well, let me not say right mind because somebody might have bought some Caraway pots and pans. I am not in my right mind going to spend that much money on pots and pans whenever I feel like I can get by with mine. I had my Pioneer Woman set for what? This year will be how many years? 7? I am pretty sure it's going to be 7 years since this year, since me and Tyler have been together. So, are married. So, yeah, 7 years of cooking in them things. And they pretty much survived. I mean, they were warped a little. They were definitely used, but they worked. So, if those can do it, I know that these can, because these are, a few steps above that. Hey, here we go. Slam! Dunk. I threw that warped pan out, and it had never felt so good. I had been waiting so long to throw that thing out. And this little kid's table, it piled up with all the kids' things forever. And ever. And ever. It sat there for a long time. I've just now got my living room back together a little bit. I will not say together, because nothing right now is perfect. I'm still on my declutter journey, so I'm making messes everywhere. Here's a tip for all the stocking candy that you get. I don't know about y'all, but we have stockings here, stockings at my parents', stockings at Tyler's parents', and then one of the grandmas does stockings at their house. And then also, people always love to throw in, like, candy and gifts and stuff like that. So, we always have a ton after holidays. So, I put it in a tote and I kind of put it up, and then, we'll pull it down and get a piece and put it back up. Because if not, the kids would eat it all and be running around climbing the walls. Like, for real, climbing the walls. So, yeah, we put that up. And here is another day. Yet another day. Callie, why have you not put up the stinking pillows, man? I told you they sat there for several days. I don't know how long. But this day, I think this is the day that I finally was like, I am done. And I tried to put it up. But yeah, this is me attempting to still get my life together. Don't look at all the dishes filling the whole entire sink, the load that I already washed. The dishwasher's probably full too. And then I have stuff running out. Like, there's a crock pot. I have pots and pans on the stove. I told y'all it was a mess. But guess what? This is real life. And that is my goal, is to show y'all real life motivation, cleaning, whatever it may be that I'm sharing, projects. I always want to share real stuff, because sometimes I will be trying to get motivation or like ideas or whatever, organizing ideas, and then it's just, you watch these things and they make it look like, okay, you can do this in 3 minutes and it's gonna look like this, and it's like everything's perfectly labeled and in its spot, and you're just like, you kind of feel discouraged, because you're like, I don't have those things. My pantry doesn't look like that. Whatever the reason. But I just am trying to set realistic examples, I guess. And I think I think this is realistic. Look, I don't even have a cabinet under my kitchen sink yet. And it's been how many months? I don't even know. Am I ready for my house to be together? Yeah. Am I ready for my cabinets to not be halfway painted? Yep. But guess what? I'll get there. And I'm not going to stress out about it. I try to say that from the beginning. There's been days that I have. But this is real life. You start a project, and then sometimes it doesn't go as planned. Actually, most of the time it does not go as planned. And you run into hiccups, and then sometimes it's just best to take a second. And then whenever you feel like it, you'll come back. If not, you'll halfway do it. And it won't be done right. So, all of that to say, I'm trying to just be real. Keep it real. Can we just say that again? Real, real, real.
be here waiting. I'll be here waiting, waiting. Ooh. Tell me that you're ready to go. Tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting, waiting.
Okay, so as you can tell, I am kind of sticking some stuff down there on the corner that I just don't love anymore, don't really find useful, or I just don't need. And I'm just kind of sitting it all in that same big tote. That tote is got a crack, and I have no clue what happened to the lid. I think it's actually one that got broke in the building. But anyway, so I'm using this as my donation box, and I'm just trying my best to fill it to the top, because my motto right now is to get rid of what I don't need. I think I've already said that in the beginning, but I'm serious. I'm going through, hopefully, each room of the house and just really trying to ask my question, like, what does this do for me and my family? And if it doesn't serve a very big purpose, and it's not a like substantial thing that represents a memory, then it's leaving. So we'll see how far I get with this. But now I'm going through, so I got this new utensil set, and I had already washed them and just threw them in that little basket for whenever I got to go through them. And I think my kids are actually asleep right now. Actually, I know they were. They were taking a nap. So each time they took a nap, I tried my best to just get as much done as possible. And so my task this time was to go through all of my utensils and cups. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted. Anyway, I'm going through the measuring cups and utensils. And anything that I had duplicates of, I got rid of my old ones, replaced them with the new ones, and this felt so good. My drawer was getting pretty cluttered up, and there was several things I didn't even use, so it didn't take hardly any time. As you can see right here, I'm like, should I keep these? They're pretty. And I was like, no. Callie, zero in on it. The only thing I did keep one extra of was I think that's the little white one is like a tablespoon. And a lot of the time we end up using those like in little coffee canisters and stuff. So I really use those a lot. So kept an extra of that. somebody please tell me why I decided to just walk over there and like dump out a few bags and then just sort this? Like, look, you can see I quickly was like, nope, forget it. Stay on task, Callie. Does anybody else do this, or am I the only one? I will be doing something, look across the room, see something else, go mess with it for a second, and then go back to what I was originally doing. I don't know if it's like my brain needs a break from doing what I'm doing, or if, maybe I'm just like not focused on what I'm actually doing. I don't know. Might should ask somebody about that. Anyway, okay, I opened up my new knife set and I just wanted to get this together. So, yes, I washed these. I'm not that gross, My kids will definitely like eat chips if they drop them on the floor. But I am not about to chop up something with a knife that I haven't washed. So, because for all I know, whoever packaged these up could have been scratching their behinds and putting these in the box. So, thanks, but no thanks. I wanted to see what it looked like. I've never had a knife block. I've always been nervous to sit it out on my counter, which I still have some thoughts, but we've just been keeping our knives. We used to keep them up in a cabinet that we had, but now all of our like upper cabinets are gone, and we plan to use open shelving. So I've been keeping these in a little tote like up in the pantry area. And I mean, it's worked pretty good. It's really easy just to grab the tote down whenever I need a knife. But the kids are old enough now to realize, oh, this is sharp. Do not touch it. Then if they do, there's consequences. So I think that they're old enough that they'll understand to leave this alone. Oh, and I don't think I told you, these are from Walmart. They are the time and table. Is it time and table or thime and table? I think time and table. Anyway, I love their stuff. I've got the plates and the bowls, the casserole dishes, and I think some of the other random utensils. But anyway, everything's beautiful. Oh me, oh my. That was a quick kitchen dance break. Here's the pots and pans that I was able to donate that were actually worth donating. And here's some other. I used that same knife box to donate my old knives in. I thought, it might be a safe way to do it. But, okay, so the last thing that I wanted to go through was the big container that held all of my, like, gift bags and boxes, wrapping paper, all of that. And my goal was, I have one for like just Christmas, and then I had another one for birthdays and like other random bags, like weddings, baby showers, whatever. But my thought was to just go through and consolidate it all to one container. And if I had a ton of the same size bag, keep my favorites, get rid of a few, I can pretty much judge, the amount that I need. And most of the time, specifically at Christmas, I like to wrap things. And even for birthday parties, most of the time I like to wrap stuff. I don't know why. I just like to see people actually open the present instead of just giving a bag. But then some days I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that, so I'm gonna throw in a bag. Just depends on my mood. But I had never really watched anybody else go through all of their gift wrap, so I thought this might kind of be a fun little thing to throw in here. If you have made it this far into the video, first off, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and you are helping me achieve, hopefully, being able to actually get monetized by YouTube and, have my 1,000 subscribers and my certain amount of watch time and all that. So I just really, really appreciate you helping me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers and for being here and what is the word? Supporting my channel. There we go. Oh goodness. Sometimes words just don't come to me. And also, don't forget to leave your little watermelon emoji. And if you want to leave me a comment, tell me something that you're going to declutter or some random Christmas things that are still sitting up in your house. You know, just anything to help a girl feel better. Because I'm trying to get my life together. I really am. And I will get there. You will too. Here, okay, what am I doing? Oh, okay. So I was using this. See, this is why. One of those little plastic containers broke, like the Sterilite containers that have like 3 drawers. I was using the drawer as a box. I don't know why. It's like, oh, this is useful. It's a container. Let me fill it full of junk. But no, I quickly realized that and I dumped it out. And now I'm using it as a donation container. And then they can use it to sort things or whatever. But that was it. That was the last little thing I decluttered. Hopefully this video helped you in some way, gave you some motivation, or just made you feel better about not having something done that you should have had done a long time ago. Take care, guys. See you in the next one. And this week's verse comes from Proverbs 24:17, and it says, "Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth." Whew. Isn't that a hard one?